Life insurance in North Kansas City, Missouri. Do you have insurance to protect your family in the event of your untimely passing? If you don't, do you know how to buy such insurance? Chances are if you don't already have protection for your loved ones, you wouldn't know the first thing about buying it. However, you should know that if you do not have adequate assets to cover the expenses associated with your untimely passing, your family can and will be left struggling to figure out how to pay for them in addition to the costs associated with your funeral arrangements. Do them a huge favor and not only buy protection now, but in particular you need to buy the right amount of protection. This video will discuss 3 tips for buying life insurance. The first tip for buying life insurance is to purchase a level you can afford the monthly payments for. Sure, many financial experts would say that you need to buy a specific amount of protection, that is $1 million, but the fact of the matter is that the higher the amount of coverage or payout upon your passing, the higher the monthly installment payment. As a result of such, you want to make certain that you can afford to make those monthly installment payments on whatever amount of coverage you choose, so choose wisely. The second tip for buying life insurance is to make sure you can live off of the interest alone. The rule of thumb is to buy enough insurance to cover all of your expenses plus your yearly income with a little extra for inflation. While the principal amount would obviously be enough to cover any expenses, the interest payments would be enough for your loved to live off of, leaving them the option to not touch the principal. The third tip for buying life insurance is to buy an insurance policy that suits your unique needs. There are several types of coverage, and although depending which agent you are talking to, they will push one over the other for their own benefit, not yours. Do your research to find out which type of coverage, that is term life or cash value, best works for your situation, being sure to evaluate the pros and cons of each type. Although it is something that most of us don't want to think about, it is important that we all take the time to adequately plan to protect our loved ones in the event of our untimely passing. This is especially relevant for anyone who does not have enough assets to cover their existing expenses, as well as those that are incurred as a result of making funeral arrangements. However, if you are not quite sure how to purchase protection, then you may be interested in the following suggestions. Specifically, there are 3 tips for buying life insurance. They include purchasing a level you can afford the monthly payments for, making sure you can live off of the interest alone, and buying an insurance policy that suits your unique needs.